From LALATE headquarters in Santa Monica, this is Afternoons LALATE.
It's a big afternoon of Afternoons LALATE with incredible great news about your fourth stimulus check update of 2021. But breaking news out of South Africa, more details about Encore revealed in this recording. The latest details will be turning back to South Africa late in this recording. But let's turn it to Santa Monica, California, as that RECON heads to the Senate, and then it is in session, and the House is ready for a vote on something today to clear up the Senate schedule. Wow, this is incredible great news. The House may pass as early as today one body of legislation to get the Senate's floor of items cleared to get the RECON done sooner. Those Senate changes coming on top of that RECON will give you a lot of checks. And the number one guy in the RECON, Chuck Schumer, tells one viewer it's going in there, that MSE. I have the breaking details on Afternoons. Those checks so far in that RECON may be upwards of $50,000, the biggest payout you've seen in the history of this channel. I'm going to show you how to get these incredible checks in this fourth stimulus RECON. But you don't have to wait for fourth stimulus, because guess what? I got money for you on the third stimulus, and one viewer getting $850,000 from third stimulus. Oh yes, you heard me right. And viewers this week getting $10,000, $5,000, $6,000 every single day. I'm going to show you how to get your bills paid today. This is third stimulus, and it's deliciousness. We're going to go to that student loan debt forgiveness that could be coming this week by $10,000. What is it and how does it work? And we're going to turn to fifth stimulus. Wow, this is huge, coming in January, the raising up of your benefits lifetime. But the breaking news as we are going into a big afternoon is that these RECON has lots of checks in there, maybe at least $15,000 of checks or more. I have all the incredible details of these checks in this RECON. I'm excited you're here. We got a big Afternoons recording. I'm excited for you across the board. And here we go, off to the Senate in session and ready to work on the RECON, and the excitement and the work starting right now on Afternoons LALATE. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're having a beautiful day. The House has sent that RECON off to the Senate, and they now have it, and those Senate changes are going to be robust. Lots of checks, no less than 3, plus the add-on of an MSE potentially. You can hear the latest update from Chuck Schumer's office. That RECON will have lots of checks in there, upwards of $50,000. Get that pen and paper ready, because this is your money, and get that pen and paper ready, because third stimulus is paying out money right today. You're going to meet countless viewers who have gotten thousands of dollars this week. You should have as well. I'm going to show you how to get these incredible sums of your bills paid today. It's third stimulus, and I'm really excited for you to join me on this big Afternoons broadcast. We're going to go to the student loan debt forgiveness and the latest forgiveness of those, and then fifth stimulus for your SSI lift up of more money for my SSI and SSDI, VA, and Social Security recipients next year. I have all those incredible details on this big Afternoons recording. I'm excited you're here. And this, my friends, is Afternoons LA. We got a huge recording today. Coming up next is Evenings LA, which is big, bold, and brand new. So thank you for joining this incredible recording today. We have a lot of details, and with that, I want you to subscribe. Go down to this button and hit that subscribe button right now. Like the video. 3,000 likes, as many likes as you can give it. And then consider becoming a member, Purple Hawk, Purple Power, Calcino VIP. Members on the live chat with that emoji behind their name right now are members, that Purple Hawk. And consider becoming getting those LA alerts totally free. It's in the description of this video, so you can alert when a new video goes live. Let's go to this incredible RECON that passed the House of Representatives and now is in the Senate that has at least $15,000 $4,000 of checks. But you're going to see quickly in this recording why it's maybe upwards of $60,000 off the board. Let's go right into the first cluster. Hazard pay and $4,000 of elder care. Wow. They got the hazard pay in there for one more year for my essential workers. Yes. They got the $4,000 of elder care. They got the $4,000 to care for young children. They got the Pell Grant, $550 checks for my college students. They got the CTC for the children, $3,600. They got the free home repairs if you're living in the low-income community. And they got the $12,500 for the purchase of a new electric vehicle. Wow, it is huge, and it is a check in your hand. Let's go to the first add-on that comes from the illustrious Maxine Waters here in Southern California, which has been a little bit cool today. Jump in the live chat and tell me how the weather is where you are. Love to see where you're tuning in from. She wanted $25,000. She got a little bit less. And what is this? This is free. This is free money to buy your first home. Yes, it's huge and it's incredible. How do you get this money? It's coming up late in the second half. Cluster number 2 got in there. Home repairs and paid leave. Also the universal pre-kindergarten. 1 year checks for you, for the 3 and 4-year-olds. And they got the money for the weatherizing your home. Wow. Now, what is that weatherizing your home? Weatherizing your home is definitely needed around the holidays because there's always that in-law that shows up you don't want to see. I'm not referring to Mitch. I'm referring to his lobsters. So there you go. You want to weatherize the home so the home can sustain natural disasters like unwanted lobsters showing up. Let's go to the second add-on, and it comes to the illustrious Bob Casey, the wonderful senator from Pennsylvania. He got it in there. $250 billion of free home health care for my seniors and people on disabilities. How do you get these sums of money? Coming up later in this video. Let's go to the third cluster of checks. Seniors and free internet. This is the cluster I call the deliciousness cluster because there is so many checks in there. They got in there the free school meals for all checks, cheaper prescription medication, immigration reform, the farmers, also the free internet, then the workers, independent contractors, and then the seniors, the 3 Medicare gaps, the 2 Medicare expansions. Well, this embodies what we're looking at right now when we're comparing House versus Senate. The House bill passed has 2 Medicare expansions in there, and the Senate just vowed to add 3 more in there. House got in there hearing and the Medicaid gap states. The Senate vows to add in there dental, vision, and also the lowering the eligibility age of Medicare, which tees up our great segue right into multiple IRS stimulus checks, or MSC. The wonderful Janet was in the live chat of Holidays LA, our hit news show, which is at noon at 11 a.m. daily. And she was in the live chat on the Thursday of Thanksgiving. And she said she picked up the phone before Thanksgiving and called Chuck Schumer's office that Wednesday, spoke to Chuck Schumer's office. And what did they say in Chuck Schumer's office? Yes, that MSC is still going in there via Bernie Sanders. This is the latest confirmation that has been delivered to this channel. Viewers have been told the same message for months, since the month of May, starting with WR and Coons, Brother Joshua with Bernie Sanders, and all the way up to the president by those 6 senators. Thousands of viewers have been told the same subject. When they look at that MSC, they want to do the same eligibility as third stimulus, they say. Single individual, $75,000 or less, got it. Married couple, $150,000 or less, got it. Double it. Family of 4, got it. And then if on benefits, SSI, SSDI, Social Security, Railroad benefits, they got it as well. The income, the numbers they're looking at, last word was $2,000 the first month, $1,000 thereafter for 6 months. Remember, these legislators want to hear from you, and their message is loud and clear. Call us and advocate. And as Janet said in that live chat, she advocated. She picked up the phone and said, I need it. My family needs it. My community, my church, my business, my health, my finances. I need it, and I need you to hear me. That's why you need to advocate. Pick up the phone and call Casey, Coons, Warren, Wyden, Sanders, and Schumer. These are the 6 legislators who have told thousands of viewers since the month of May that they would put at least one check in there. No time to be a donut guy or donut gal waiting for it to automatically arrive or automatically wait for a vote. No, you need to advocate. Pick up the phone and call. Again, Casey, Coons, Sanders, Warren, Wyden, Sanders, and Schumer. They want to hear from you, and guess what? One of those 6 senators say, I want to hear from you. I want you to pick up the phone and call me. And one of their chief of staff says the following to the viewers. They now have received in total between congressional senators' offices received more contacts of advocacy from the LA Purple Power than the number of signatures of the American petition. Everyone's amazed by the outpouring stories that they have a better understanding of what Americans are going through this pandemic. They have heartbreaking stories, and they are the voice of the people in LA as it become too loud to be ignored. Please continue your continued advocacy until this becomes a law. Amen. So what you need to do is advocate today. Pick up the phone and call. A phone call with a staffer is the best means of advocating. Second best is a voicemail. The worst is just a tweet because you want direct communications with them. But I also want you to take out some time of your schedule to advocate for your wallet, because guess what? Third stimulus is still paying out. And third stimulus, you're going to see in the second half of this video how I have gotten viewers thousands of dollars this week. This should be you. I'm going to go over the incredible sums of money in third stimulus that you can get today to get your bills paid. Do you have bills? I think you do. Do you want them paid? I think you do. Stay with me in the second half with your pen and paper. I'm going to show you how to get these incredible sums of money and how one viewer got upwards of $850,000 under third stimulus. We're going to be turning back to Congress, which the Senate is now in town. They are working on the RECON. They had meetings about the RECON yesterday. And the breaking news is that they're trying to get one other item off the table so they have more time for your RECON. Those Senate changes will be robust. That'll add changes to those checks that so far may be upwards of $50,000. This is your money. You want this money. And this is quick, fast money. Get that pen and paper ready. We're going to go with those student loan debt forgiveness. And then fifth stimulus. We got a big second half of this recording. I'm excited you're here. The excitement continues. And the latest about Omicron direct from South Africa. I'll be back with you in 60 seconds as Afternoons LA continues. If you want money right now, not 5 days from now, and not 5 weeks from now, then reach out to the community page. The volunteers can help you find that money for rent and utilities. That's at news.la.com/community. The community page features a series of volunteers who are viewers like you. They can help you find rent, utilities, SNAP, food benefits, mortgage assistance, and help you with eviction moratorium questions as well. Their Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram individuals reach out to them and indicate the city and state you're from, and they'll get back to you shortly. That's a community page. Volunteers working for you, viewers helping one another. Stay with LA for more. Join LALATE Daily for the excitement of the new LALATE live daily. The excitement starts on mornings LALATE at 9 a.m. Home LALATE returns at 11 a.m. daily. And then afternoons LALATE at 1 p.m. Join us daily as the excitement continues live from Santa Monica on LALATE. And the excitement continues right now, direct from Santa Monica, California, as this big Afternoons LALATE broadcast continues. The House of Representatives passing that RECON, and off to the Senate we go. The Senate is in session, the Senate is working, and the Senate is adding provisions to this incredible RECON. What are those additional checks? I'll have the latest details on those checks that could pay you upwards of $50,000, the biggest payout you've seen ever in the history of the channel. We'll be turning back to third stimulus that's still paying out checks today, and how one viewer got $850,000, how many viewers got tens of thousands of dollars this week. You can get it as well. Student loan debt forgiveness. We're going to go over the latest details over that student loan debt forgiveness that could be coming this week, and then fifth stimulus. Those details and more as we go into a big second half. I'm excited you're here. This, my friends, is LALATE, America's #3 most watched financial news channel in America. Thank you for joining, and thank you for being part of this incredible community. Coming up next is Evening's LA, brand new show tonight at 5 o'clock. Then Countdown. Last night was one of the most watched shows on the channel. People are loving that time slot. Then Stream Stimulus at 7 o'clock and Sirloin at 8. We got shows at 9, 10, 11:30, all about the same programs. And then 3 and 3:30 in the next morning until we go back into early mornings LA the next day. So with that, I want you to subscribe. Go down in this button and hit that subscribe button right now. Like the video. It helps in the algorithm rankings. The more likes, the better. Consider becoming a member to get that incredible newsletter. It comes out tonight, 7 p.m. It features the big tens of thousands of dollars you can get under third stimulus. And also hit up those LA alerts, totally free. It's at news.com LA alerts. It's in the description of this video to get those incredible sums of money. The breaking news right off the board is the following. Omicron, big concerns across the board about what's going on with that variant today. In a series of breaking news today, this is the latest. All the scientists I've talked to are like, this is not going to be good, said Moderna's CEO Stefan Barsal to the Financial Times on Tuesday. There are multiple states that are now warning Americans to be vigilant, United States, to warn Americans to be very vigilant because they don't know what we're dealing with just yet, said Dr. David Kakowski, Commissioner of the New York Health Department. They issued a state of emergency yesterday, and this is blocking all non-essential surgeries in public facilities. Omicron has many troubling characteristics that make it potentially more transmissible, says the WHO in a new statement today. An issue is a disturbing large number of mutations in the spike protein, says Dr. Fauci. That is 30 spike protein mutations compared to Delta. Delta at issue had 2. This one has 10, and then totally has much upwards of 30 to 50 mutations. Meantime, Americans are being told to be very, very careful. In a presidential briefing yesterday, the White House said that we're trying to buy time to deal with the situation after Monday rolled out our first lockdown orders for travel, blocking non-U.S. travel from South Africa from the following countries. Those countries are Zimbabwe, Namibia, Lesotho, Botswana, Mozambique, and also Malawi. So far, the pandemic has not revealed cases of Omicron in the United States, but it's believed to be here already. It has been identified in Belgium, Italy, Hong Kong, and of course, South Africa. So far, the number of cases have not resulted in deaths, and there have been only mild symptoms, which is promising at the moment. What does this mean for you, and what does this mean for your recon? Number one, big economic concerns about whether this would halt growth. In fact, yesterday we got our Black Friday numbers, Cyber Monday numbers in. And Cyber Monday online sales dropped 1.4% compared to last year, which is the first time it has ever been lower than the year before. Wow. Federal Reserve and myself and a lot of people are worried about the issue of stagflation, with whether this variant would cause slowing of the growth of the economy in the face of growing inflation. That's what's called stagflation. And you don't want that to happen because that's bad news, folks. It has not yet manifested itself, but we're on top of it. The breaking news is that the President of the United States is now signaling to get this recon done sooner rather than later because of the sense of urgency about Omicron. And the breaking news, as you start here right today, is that, number one, great details out of the House. The House of Representatives has signaled an idea with both Republican and Democratic senators to get the debt ceiling legislation due in December moved into January to sort of move it out of December because there's too much going on in December. No one wants to mess around with it. They want to do a stopgap, which is basically just roll it over so that they can have time for your recon. And that vote on the debt ceiling limit could come as early as Wednesday, and it's huge because that would free up time for your recon. Immediately on Monday, with those senators back in town, they started talking about your recon, and the passage of that recon off the House sends it now into the Senate, and the Senate changes I'm going to go over in a second. But first, let's go over the incredible programs so far in this recon that pay you a lot of money. And while the graphic says 15,000, you're going to quickly see, I hope you have your pen and paper ready, that there may be upwards of $50,000 to $60,000 of checks in this forced stimulus recon. Item number one is paid leave. Wow, this is a lot of money. $1,700 a week if you make $70,000 or more per year. $800 a week if you make $35,000 or more per year. $400 a week if you make $15,000 or more per year. How many weeks? Up to 4 weeks a year. Yes, this is $5,000 to $6,000 on the high end. If you don't work but live with someone who does work that takes care of you, then they're going to get the check for the whole household. For example, let's say you're retired but you live with your son. He takes you to the doctor once a week, takes off from work, then he's going to get the check for caring for you. The next wonderful provision in this recon is the SALT cap going up. Under the 2017 tax overhaul, it prevented you from deducting more than $10,000 of what you pay in state and local taxes on the federal tax return. Now you'll be able to deduct $72,500. Incredible. They got $40 billion of free job training in this incredible recon. Very needed because millions of Americans are quitting their jobs daily to take a higher paying job. Also, a lot of seniors are thinking going back into the workforce, and you'll be allowed to, under fifth stimulus, and still keep your Social Security retirement check. They got the Medicaid gap fixed, and they're huge. I get that question all the time. The cheaper insurance, how do I get it? Well, there's 12 Republican states that refuse to pay for Obamacare. Now they will offer years of subsidized private insurance to low-income uninsured people in those 12 Republican states due to a workaround plan in this recon. And then we get to the best provision of this entire recon, which is $150 billion of housing. The first three provisions, repeating from third stimulus: rent, utilities, and mortgage assistance. The next three, brand new: home repairs, weatherizing your home, and first-time home purchase. Wow. Now, get a pen and paper ready, because this is where the big moolah is right off the board. Do you have bills to pay? Do you have bills to pay right now? This is the part of the recording you want to pay attention to, because I'm going to get your bills paid right today for rent, utilities, mortgage assistance, food, clothing, and more, and it's all from third stimulus. The average view of this channel got $45,000 from third stimulus since it became a law. But I brought third stimulus back on this channel about 2 weeks ago, and boy, what a success story. Average viewers have gotten about $3,000 to $5,000 daily from third stimulus, and I can get that for you. And you're going to meet one viewer who's gotten $850,000 in just a second. So here are the new success stories, and they keep on coming in daily. If you've had a success story, send it to me on private message, and also post in the live chat because you inspire other people right now. Brand new yesterday on Evening's Countdown was Madonna. That's her name. She said, I got back rent, and they gave me 2 months rent forward and also 10 more months after that. Wow, that is a success story. That was just yesterday. Congratulations to Madonna. The day before that, Kathy told us she got a lot. She got nearly $6,000. She got rent, water, and electric. I want to thank you, LA. You're a godsend. Thank you, Kathy, and keep on pushing. Get some more utilities. Morale, she is wonderful. She embodies what you want to do. She got one round, then got another round, and she thinks she has a third round coming. Wow, keep on doing it, Morale. Then Mary Lou, she got 3 months of rent at $1,000 a month. Incredible. She got $1,000 electric. She got water. Wow, I like that. She shows you can get 3 items and shows you can get big sums of rent. Great job, Mary Lou. I appreciate you so much. You're the best. Appreciate you back, Mary Lou. Jay Grant got $5,000 and says, I speak for all of us. We love you, LA. Love you back, Jay Grant. Scarpy got snapped. Melissa got nearly $10,000. She got 3 items, and Larica got money for free wood into 2022 because her home is powered by wood. The earlier part of this week, Chris had an incredible story. He got $10,000 previously for this channel for rent and utilities. He now got another $5,000, and he embodies what people learn from this channel. We appreciate your help, Ally. We would never have known about this in the process until I started following you and listening to you. And thank you so much. And Sophia, she got multiple sums as well. So get that pen and paper ready. We're going to start with the money you can get right now, and you qualify. Single, married, red state, blue state, children, no children, ahead on bills, behind on bills. You qualify. And there's money literally everywhere in every state because every state got these rounds of money. And we're starting with the rent. Oh boy, it has gone up a lot. It was $20,000 to $30,000. This was the graphic 3 months ago. It has now gone to $40,000. Where is the 6 places you get it from? Here you go. If you're a member, it's in the newsletter. The 6 places you get the rent from are City Hall, City House Authority, County Hall, County House Authority, State Hall, State House Authority. And the keywords you say are rent assistance because of COVID, rent or mortgage utility assistance because of COVID. Next, do the same thing for mortgage assistance. Then the 3 musts. 1, you must reach out to all 6 places. 2, you must get applications on file everywhere. 3, you must get multiple rounds. So if you got a round early this year, get another round today. You got a round yesterday from one organization, get another round from another organization today. Utilities. Call all utility companies and get that money. If you got 5, call 5. And the utility numbers have gone up to nearly $15,000. SNAP, wow. SNAP is money for food. If you got a third stimulus check but are paying for food, why? You need to get on SNAP. Department of Agriculture, call them today, and it pays a fortune. Mark's brother-in-law is getting $25,000 a year. Yes, that family will get $250,000 over the next 10 years because of LALATE. And here we go to the combo items. I want you to get those combo items, and those combo items are huge. What am I doing here? Let's try it that way. The combo items are huge. You want to get those combination items. It started with Art Sullivan and Nisi, who got 3 items, and I said, continue to get items. And here was Mark at 2. At $32,000, I told Mark, where's your third? He got his third, brought him to $50,000. Now Mark has gotten more items, brought him to $100,000. Here is Lorena. She was at $110,000. Now she's at $120,000. Which brings us to Johnny. Johnny truly embodies the spirit of this channel in so many regards. I have 1, 2, 3 updates about Johnny. 1, Johnny was one of 3 viewers who started the week on a respective week at $0. By the middle of the week, each of them got 3 items approved, $45,000 each. By the end of the week, Johnny got 7 programs approved. Now, why do I like that story? Because Johnny clearly called 15 places, because you're not going to get all yeses. You're going to get nos. For anyone who says in the live chat, I called 1 place and I got a no, what do? You do what Johnny did. He called 15 places, and that eventually revealed 7 yeses and 7 nos. How much did he get? $80,000. Second part of Johnny's story, even better. Reached out to his family members the following Monday, say I got $80,000 last week from LALATE. They said, oh, really? I know him. What'd you get for? He said from third stimulus. They said, Johnny, I watch broadcast news. I never heard about this money. He says they don't cover it. LALATE covers it. Let me show you how to get it. And by the end of the week, those 2 family members went from disbelievers to believers, each getting $50,000. The third part of the story is brand new. Johnny reveals to me last weekend that as this continued to snowball, more friends and family kept on coming over to the house. And Johnny reveals it just kept on growing. How many people has Johnny helped? The latest update from Johnny is that he continued to do this over the next few weeks, and he continued to help people. And how many did he get? He said, here's the update for you. Well, her friends kept on stopping by and asking what I was doing, and I told them about you, and I told them about watching LALATE, and it snowballed from them, and with the help of your channel, I helped 32 people, and the last count was a total of $850,000. This shows you the power of information, the power of learning, the power of the pencil. You need to listen and become a member and do exactly what I say in these recordings, because these are big sums of money. $850,000 of bills paid in just the last few months. And this is on top of the tens of millions of dollars I've gotten viewers since day 1 of this channel. You can do it as well. Let's go back into 4 stimulus where we left off in that housing aid. The 3 new provisions from Maxine Waters and others are incredible. The first one is the home repairs if you live in a low-income community. Those home repairs are incredible. Those would be in a low-income community. Next, they got the money in there for weatherize your home. This is for all types of homes. And finally, for first-time home purchase, yes, that will be in there, given to the seller during the escrow period. That is incredible. Next, they got in there $550 checks for my college students on the Pell Grant. And then one of the big surprise, $12,500 for an electric vehicle. Wow. Last year, if you went into a dealership to buy an electric car, you looked at the window sticker and it said $30,000, for example, minus $7,500 federal rebate. Means you have to buy it at $30,000, file a tax return, and request $7,500 back from IRS. Not the case anymore. In this RECON, you go into the dealership, it'll say $30,000 minus $12,500 at time of purchase, meaning you don't pay $30,000, you pay that minus $12,500. It's incredible. But one of the provisions I think they need to change this RECON is the language that says the manufacturing must be done on U.S. soils. I think it violates U.S. trade rules with Mexico and Canada, which says you cannot do it. Case in point, let's take two cars, both electric. They are the Cadillac Lyriq and the Ford Mustang Mach-E. Both U.S. auto manufacturers, GM and Ford, both U.S. unionized labor. The cars are built by Ford union labor and GM union labor. The difference, Mustang built in Mexico and the Cadillac built in Tennessee. I don't think you can do that provision. I think they're going to have to modify it. They got $65 billion. They got $65 per child per month in there for the nutrition, which brings us to the best provisions of the entire RECON, which is the cheaper medication. This is huge. Medicare Part B, Medicare Part D, cancer, arthritis, diabetes. The most expensive medication is day one, down dramatically. From example, $1,000 a dose for insulin to $35. It'll start with 20 medications cheaper on day one and grow to 30 medications by 2028. They cannot increase more than the rate of inflation per year, or there's a penalty. A penalty? Not, says Pat Toomey, the Republican GOP senator. He says you can't put penalty provisions in a RECON. I think he's right. And so that's likely one of the provisions that the Senate parliamentarian may remove this week. She's looking at the RECON right now. She's also likely to remove the immigration reform, a provision that she previously said can't go by RECON. And paid leave is on the battleground as well. Those senators vowed to add lots of checks to that incredible RECON. And what's important to understand is that the senators say it's a good bill, the best bill since the 1960s, but, quote, major gaps in there. Bernie says that, Ron Wyden, and the same 6 senators you want to advocate to continually say, we have a lot more to add to it. Casey, Coons, Warren, Wyden, Sanders, and Schumer say there's a lot more checks that need to be added in there. We're going to go over some of those additional checks later in this recording. Now get that pen and paper ready. Time for some more of those four stimulus checks for you right now. And it starts with the big paid pre-kindergarten. This is for 3 to 4-year-olds, 1 year front-end check. Childcare back-end, 1 year. Child tax credit, $3,600 approximately, 1 year front-end check. Earned income tax credit back-end, 1 year. Home health care, covered benefit, and then the hearing check, yes, for the hearing aid in the mail. They got in there also the check we went over for the housing, or checks for the housing, the $65 per month for the child not in school, and then the big money for the $550 Pell Grant check. So what are the provisions that Bernie wants to add in there on top of that? Well, in addition to adding that MSC, Bernie represents he wants to add in there 3 provisions of Medicare expansion. Dropping the eligibility age, dental, and vision. First, he wants to drop the Medicare eligibility age. It's currently 65. He wants to drop it to 55. Bob Casey wants to do 60. Number 2, Bernie wants to do vision and dental. As the dental is previously 10 years of full benefits, I don't think that's possible. Too expensive. Bernie wants to do 3 years of full benefits. I think that's possible. Last time it was in that RECON, it was a $850 check. Doesn't cut it. Not enough for most procedures. For vision, he wants an eye exam and a pair of frames per year. I think that's simple, and I think that can get done. Let's now turn to the exciting details of that executive order offer for student loan debt forgiveness. Wow. There is an offer on the table of $10,000 of student loan debt forgiveness coming from the President of the United States. The Democrats should take it. This would be for everyone. And the Democrats could come back next year and ask for more. The President previously forgave student loan debt for individuals who became disabled after graduation, for individuals who went to work in the nonprofit sector, and people who went to work in the public sector after graduation. This stimulus heating up. This stimulus is coming in January, right after that COLA raise. Have you gotten that COLA letter? You haven't? Don't worry. What's at issue? There's a Social Security Administration letter going out saying your benefits are going up next year 5.9%, but do not worry if you haven't received it, because it's just a reminder letter. Everyone's benefits are going up January 1, 5.9%, SSI, SSDI, Social Security, railroad benefits, veterans benefits. But you need fifth stimulus right behind it. Why? Because this is not enough. The current benchmark is COLA. It doesn't work. So they want to remove the COLA benchmark and replace it with inflation. The new benchmark of inflation would kick in next year. First, though, they want to raise your benefits up to get you caught up. Raise you up one big time, then apply a new benchmark. The new benchmark inflation of inflation, which would be 2 to 3% next year. Then they want to remove the income cap, remove the asset cap, and remove the marriage penalty. And love is going to win, and you'll be able to marry your longtime love interest. In the last 24 hours, I have seen more questions about SS than I think I've seen in over 2 months. So let me address a lot of them. First, SS200, not going to happen ever. It's sort of a dead horse at this point. But you don't want to talk about SS200 because it's $2,400. This stimulus is 1,000% more money than $2,400. It's a lot more money than $2,400. So you want to focus on fifth stimulus. You want to repeat fifth stimulus, not SS200. Number two, some people have been asking something about my COLA benefits going up, my Medicare going up. Untrue. Number three, some people have been saying, is there a special check coming in December for beneficiaries? No, but I did hear from one of the volunteers that in the case of veterans, they got their raise of COLA kicking in December. So some people may have seen the kick in start a month earlier. Very, very interesting across the board. There you go. Wow, what a big recording it has been today. Meantime, there is a lot on board, and what I want you to stay on focus in my commentary tonight is the following. It's important to really get your bills paid. Get your bills paid. You can do this. I mean, look at all these people. If you've had a success story, send it to me on private message, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. If you have a success story, post in the live chat right now as well. You can get your bills paid today. I've been doing this for over a year. It works. It happens. And there's always someone that wants to ask, what about my state? Been that way since October of last year when I started covering this. There's money everywhere. There is literally money everywhere. There is money in every state. And if you become a member of this channel, you get that incredible newsletter. It comes out Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time via the YouTube alert system and the LALATE alert system. It features the 6 places to reach out to, the keywords to save, the 5 nonprofits to reach out to, the statement from Treasury, and how to get these incredible sums of money under third stimulus. And of course, you get that emoji behind your name. There's a reason why members do so well, and I got to tell you why, is because they are very focused on the detail. There's a reason why when Johnny reached out to those 32 other, Johnny helped those 32 other people, kept on knocking on his door, and he got them $850,000. There's a reason why he was able to get $850,000. He really listens carefully to what I say in the recording. Every single day, there's someone who is not a member that simply wants to just do a version of what I say. There's no version. There's no paraphrasing. There's no watered down version. You must contact all 6 places. You must do this effort. Just saying, someone give me a volunteer, I want some money. No, that's not going to cut it. You have to make the effort. You can do it. You have a telephone, you have a pen and paper, you can do it. I have faith in you. So pick up that phone and do it right today. Meantime, I've been so excited for you, and you've been so excited for me. The Holidays LA show has just been such a delightful diversion, and people love it. What is it? It's daily on this channel, 11 a.m. morning, Monday through Friday live, and on the weekends on Encore. And first half of the show is just the latest details about financial news. And the second half is just fun, holiday decorating, chat, food, and we just have a blast. It is just a lot of fun. A lot of you are saying it is one of their most favorite shows they've ever seen on this channel. I enjoy it. So if you missed it, here again is Holidays LA. And that is Holidays LA every day live on this channel at 11. I hope you join me when next year I'll look forward to live chat. In the meantime, come to this channel, the highly anticipated comedy show, Calcino, featuring Sir Lauren, Jovita Late, and Lane 66. Eating some ribs, and someone's protecting his ribs. They've been in the meta universe, but they're back here. What happened here? So much to learn. We haven't seen them in so long. Everyone's been wondering. Here again is the trailer for the highly anticipated limited series coming to this channel in just a few days, Calcino, featuring Sir Lauren, Jovita Late, and Blaine 666. And the excitement continues later today on Evenings LATE. So I want you to be part of this channel and hit that subscribe button. Subscribe today and become part of this incredible family. Hit that subscribe button, like this video, 2,000-3,000 likes, and sign up for membership so you get that incredible newsletter that comes out tonight at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Meantime, hit those alerts at LATE Alerts. It's totally free, news.lalate.com/alerts. So many details across the board. I'm excited you have joined me. We have a big show coming up later today. And with that, thank you for joining me on a big afternoon's broadcast. Stay beautiful, stay informed, stay positive, stay focused, and as always, stay here with LATE for more.